It's Gabe 2400 coming back again with a birthday haul, y'all. So, two of these were birthday gifts from a friend. Other two I bought on my own. And yeah, I think it was just really cool that I could get these for my birthday. So this is actually my, besides my Spider-Man and Ghost Rider and Carnage set, this is finally like my first step I've taken into collecting the Lego Marvel and Lego Avengers sets, because as y'all know, I've been collecting Star Wars for most of my time, and I haven't branched out into other stuff yet until I got my Lord of the Rings and Ninjago haul. So for 40 bucks, got 4 characters and a bunch of different pieces. I'll just be reviewing each one individually kind of quick. I'm mostly going to be doing minifigures here because these mechs pretty much have all the same designs with only a few differences. But anyways, so let's get on with it. First, you got Thor right here, right? My bad, knocked over the God of Thunder, but Thor Odinson, he got his helmet on and everything. He got Mjolnir, and this right here looks more like a movie design. You know, as opposed to past versions of the minifigure where he had his red cape and everything. And then, so this kind of looks more like the Avengers Endgame Thor, even though I know in Endgame he didn't have his helmet, but still, you know. So that looks pretty cool. He's got another face where his eyes are all fired up with lightning, kind of like he's in the Avatar state. So if y'all can see it, I don't know if you can with his sunlight, but that's the other face right there where he's all fired up and ready to go and fight. So put the helmet back on, and if I can fit it on right. Alright, perfect. Put him back over here. Then you got the good old man himself, Captain America. This shield piece is actually pretty improved from what I saw from the last shields on past minifigures. And I love the uniform and the fact that he's got a helmet, as opposed to, I think I remember back in 2014, there was a couple versions of the minifigure release where it was just his helmet, but already on the face. And I didn't really feel so good about that, actually. You know, it felt a bit lazy, and it doesn't look like a full helmet, because then you still got the little stud on top of the head. So I'm glad that they just gave him a separate helmet, and you have the wings and everything. This one looks a lot like the one from Winter Soldier, so that was one thing that really stood out to me when I bought the set. Again, shield piece, all great, gray on the inside, and yeah. So, it's Captain America. Then, we got the homie Miles Morales right here, ready to go swinging through New York City, saving the day. You got his symbol right there on the back of his hoodie, and that's pretty cool. You have this hood piece that doesn't actually go around. Unlike Jedi and Sith hoods where there's a chin and everything, this hood can still pop off. And then you still got his full face covering and everything. So I think that is pretty ingenious, because I've never seen that on a minifigure before. You know, unless I'm ignorant and it's been done before. And last but not least, of course, we got Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. So this isn't like previous minifigures that I know of where you could flip up the face, but even then, I still appreciate this trade-off where he looks a lot more accurate. And again, just like Spider-Man with his web pieces, you got the little repulsor blast effects. So if you want to use that for a stop motion, go ahead. So that was pretty cool. And as far as each individual mech goes, I mean, there's not really much to see. I mean, in the Miles Morales mech, the feet are a bit smaller than the others, and then you obviously got like a big web blasting right there. You have a web shield on the other arm with a couple web shields on the legs. And of course, with Thor's mech, you got the big old hammer right there, and then you have bigger pieces for fingers that are a bit more spread out than on the other mechs. These little pieces on the back that I think are supposed to be like his cape, but. And then Captain America's mech, not much to show except just the big shield piece, which looks pretty awesome. Then there's a storage space in the back right there for his actual shield. And then Iron Man, I think, is probably the coolest of all the mechs, because if you can see right there, you actually got something where as you push this down on that, it's going to fire off those little studs. out of the shooter, so I think that was pretty ingenious. So yeah, that's pretty much like, oh shoot, but that's pretty much my birthday haul. I specifically went and sought out these mechs because I thought it was a good deal to get all of these characters for 40 bucks. So now some of you may be thinking, oh, but it's just 4 characters for 40 bucks. Can't you just buy them off of eBay for cheaper? Yes and no, depending on which seller you're talking about. But most of the time, if you find a seller that's selling these figures for $7, it's usually going to end up being $10 anyway when you pay for shipping. So there's that. There's also the fact that I went to go for the mechs instead of just going down to the Newburgh Games store that's near my campus and where they sell individual minifigures. Because usually when most stores do stuff like that, you know, you can, when they're selling like Thor and Captain America and Miles Morales and Iron Man individually, they'll usually sell them for $10 anyways. So this is basically the same amount of money regardless, but this way I actually get some cool looking mechs and I can get some spare pieces. So let's be real, I probably won't keep these together just because when I take them back home they're going to take up quite a lot of display room, but I have a bunch of new pieces and a bunch of new like web shooting effects that I didn't have before if I want to use those in future stop motions. So yeah, so at first I remember when these first came out I didn't really want to get them, but then I saw other people review them, I saw how they looked, and I also just realized just that side of it too. I'm spending the same amount of money anyways, and why not get some few extra pieces for future stop motion projects? So we hope y'all enjoyed this video of his birthday haul, and yeah, I hope y'all are doing well this weekend, and yeah, have a good month of March, y'all. Until next time, see you in the next video.